opening of Schumann's Cello Concerto second movement. Today's focus is going to be on the right shoulder and reducing tension and unwanted raising of it. So too often what we'll see is first half of the bow, everything's going fine, and then we get to the upper half and we want to have more power, and to do that people raise the shoulder. We don't want that to happen. So the first tip is about awareness. Be careful of what's happening with this shoulder, and especially in the upper half on that down bow, be careful that you don't raise it. Tip number 2 is to maintain that low shoulder. We need to be careful on the up bow as we come back to the frog to relax the upper arm. When we relax the upper arm as we approach the frog, so after the halfway point, what actually happens is that the elbow will slightly drop. We won't necessarily see this visually as a big drop, but you will feel it. So one more time, here it is. And we can work with that feeling by practicing short bows, maybe the lower third of the bow, détaché legato strokes, really focusing in on the slight pendulum motion that we can feel if we allow it to happen. So working with gravity, that pendulum motion, and that's what we want to feel as we come towards the frog. Third tip is to be careful about using counter pressure of the cello. So counter pressure basically means bringing the cello a little bit higher so that it meets the bow. And we can do this in different ways. If we're on the outer string, say the A string, we could bring the cello, the A string side a little bit higher. That brings the string itself higher to meet the cello, to meet the bow rather. Opposite on the C string, we bring the C string side up, and that brings the C string closer to the bow. If you're in the middle of the cello, the G or D string, a great way of creating counter pressure is to just push your chest out, which brings, of course, the cello higher and creates more counter pressure, which is basically a better engagement with the bow. Also note that when I use counter pressure, my shoulder is lower in relation to the instrument than if I'm not using it. So this is another way of really helping to keep that shoulder low. So I hope that helps. Happy practicing, and I look forward to seeing you next week.